sandwich-based economy.
I am in need of international rescue.
Oh.
Wishes for your salads.
Edible.
Fine.
I broke another bowl.
Empty bowls are now a currency.
Yeah. This sounds like an adventure, and I could do with an adventure.
I never understood why people need to say Mississippi to count seconds. Can I have my buckets back, please?
It takes a while to say. So people use it to space it. Because you say it really quickly. It still. Because like 1 second, like especially when you're a kid, like you think that 1 second is like one. Like that's a second, but it's actually a bit longer than that. Basically blame the youth of America. That's what I always do.
Oh dear. Luckily there are no American youths around here, so we can happily and freely be rude to them, right?
Oh, there's a little...
So.
Hold on, there's B. Michael.
There's a little cock and ball sculpture of fruit bushes in the corner here.
Pardon?
Telling you.
Okay.
Just needs, like, you know, raspberry bush on top and it'd be a set.
Alright. Go away, please.
Okay, any more chores?
You can go mine
You
me
see
some
this
more iron.
barrel here?
Hang on, what was that, Mia?
See this barrel here by your bridge?
Yes.
I need those carried down into the cellar.
How we're just putting her to a raw manual labor.
She's asking for it.
I need to put down my... water jug. I'll come back for that. Actually, I prefer the other door for this.
Terry says, don't pick on Americans, Mayor, if they're suffering under a fart. As to, I'm pretty sure he's calling Donald Trump a fart.
Yeah, because as previously mentioned in the UK, the word Trump means fart.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want them anywhere in particular, Mia?
Yes, end of the hall. There are 4 empty spaces at the end of the hall.
I see 3 empty spaces.
End of the hall!
Oh, okay, that end.
Magical, isn't it?
End of the line.
And there's only 3 empty spaces.
Well, yeah, because I just put one there.
You gotta start making double sheet plates things, but I need to make double ingots to make a sheet, and then just 4 ingots to make a double sheet. Ugh, so much work. All for just buckets.
Yeah, buckets would be great though, because then we can have, like, water wherever we want it.
And then the game's over, basically.
No, I've still got to build my house.
By the time we'll have buckets, you'll have your build house. You have your.
Oops.
You'll have built your house twice. There you go.
Who would have thought jumping on a forge while it's running is hot?
Did you burn your toes?
Maybe.
Wonderful. Sal, you
Yeah?
don't happen to know how to make buckets, wooden ones?
Ooh.
Well, please
might
deliver
do.
2 to me.
Okay, I'll just go get some planks of something.
And somebody's bossy.
Oh, she's asking for it. Again.
I might have made way too much mortar. Wow.
I think it might have been this. Yes.
So if anyone needs any brickwork done, I have entirely too much mortar right now.
Actually, make that 4. I need built buckets again.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
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 Hold on to these two and stash them up in the chest in the kitchen again for milk.
Okay.
Thank you.
Those two including the one I already had, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, Mir's not very well, so he's a little bit saltier than usual.
I'm perfectly fine. I'm not salty, you were just asking for work and I'm providing. Out
Yeah.
of the kindness of my heart.
Anything else?
Enjoy yourself or something, otherwise people call me a cruel boss or something. I say or something too much.
Oh boy, fire bricks are just a pain. What the hell is Peggy 13?
Peggy 13.
Yeah.
That's that game industry age indicator type thing.
In Europe.
Oh, is it a European
Okay.
thing? Okay.
I'm used to the ESRB.
Never heard of it.
Can't remember what it sounds like. Yeah, I can't. I want to get an attempt. It's something electronic, something or other. Rating board. Yeah, that's right. That sounds right. Okay, so I need to go get more kaolinite as well as graphite. Which one do I have a lot of still? I still had some graphite stashed somewhere. Show yourself. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't think so, actually. Huh. Interesting. I thought I did. Unless it's in my inventory. Yeah, I have a bit of graphite in my inventory. I need both.
Yes, ma'am?
You're reading your comments, right?
Yeah, I might be a day or two
What was
behind.
the rude thing Terry said about my horse?
That you killed it.
Wow. Quite rude, Terry.
Uh,
I'm pretty sure
If you
that's
say
not
that,
what
but-
he said because that episode hasn't come out yet.
Yeah, but you killed your horse.
Well, I killed my horse. I'd remember it if other people killed
I
my horse.
don't remember you killing your horse. When did you kill your horse?
You weren't
When he was
looking.
coming to save me and then dropped his horse into a pit by its lead and it died. Because you're secretly a monster. Actually, that's not much of a secret, is it?
Thank you, very kind.
Yeah, the skull face is a kind of a bit of a giveaway, really.
Oh, that's a bit racist. So just because I don't have a proper fleshy squish face like you do, I'm automatically evil and cruel. Bit presumptuous of you.
Just saying.
I mean, you do walk around with a skull on your face. Or for your face.
The skull
And-
is my face.
And when you moderated the Minecraft public server, you went a little crazy with power, so...
Are people constantly reminding me of that now?
Because it's funny.
Oops.
I know.
I appreciated it. It's not often you see a mod cleave a mountain in two. Or I guess in twain.
Thank you. It worked. We had no religious war, and I was relieved of my command. Simple as that.
Well, it went to Cold War.
The Cold War is better than warm war. I don't like it warm. It's uncomfortable.
Good morning, Ooze. Terry says he hasn't heard of the ESRB. Hasn't. Guess they haven't come to a world standard yet. I guess not. Yeah, the ESRB is, now that I'm looking at it, it's like electronic standards regulation board or something along those lines. Something stupid and complexly named because that's
Isn't the main
US.
difference between the European sensor and the American sensor their stance on things like gore and drug use and
I haven't really paid too
sexually
much attention.
explicit stuff.
Well, I remember. Okay, so the ESRB came in place because of a very specific game called Night Trap. Now, it involved like live action like cutscenes where you had to flip through cameras and try to trap like these like things that were basically just people in really bad costumes trying to like abduct teenagers. But I can't remember the scene, but there was like a scene that had like it wasn't even nudity. Like it was like someone jumped like in their underwear or something, and they're like, and everyone freaked out and we're just like, we need to censor this. And so like the ESRB was put into place to regulate stuff like that, to like let people know like, hey, this game might have like people in their underwear. But like it's actually like I highly recommend looking up someone like doing a let's play of Night Trap, because it's ridiculous. It's pretty amazing. Potato says, I thought it was Mortal Kombat that caused it. No, like, I think the timelines, they came out at a very like similar time, I think, but like it was like, I think, I can't remember if Mortal Kombat came out after or before. Because like I said, I'm pretty sure it was the same around the same time, but like I'm pretty sure it was for sure Night Trap that caused it to happen. It might have been like in conjunction with Mortal Kombat also coming out, but I know for sure like Night Trap was like the cause, at least what they cited as the cause.
Oh yes, gravity does exist, doesn't it?
What?
Yeah.
That's news to me.
My cat frequently tests to see if gravity is working by knocking shit on the floor off of tables.
Are you sure it's testing it, and
Yep.
maybe it's just malicious?
I think it's testing your
My patience. Yeah.
That just reminded me of a very odd YouTube channel that focused on making cats look very cool by having superpowers, and they just had that one flat-faced cat, and now I really want to watch that again. It was a cat that just started floating, but they edited so well that it looked like it was really flying.
Now you want a flying cat, Mir?
You name it. I mean, I always wanted an absurd animal to have. Like...
Oh, Galena! Get out of here! Know what I want? Ugh.
I was just about to spill my heart about wanting to have an oversized bumblebee to ride on.
What are you, Gur?
No.
Or Zib?
No.
Have you not seen Invader Zim?
No. That was
That
my
one point.
idea.
They're in a UFO, but they need to disguise it, so they disguise it as a giant. Or no, sorry. No, they fly around in a pig. That's right. And then it was a bumblebee that destroyed their flying pig, because apparently alien spaceships aren't equipped to deal with bumblebees crashing into them.
So you're trying to tell me my oversized bumblebee idea is still original?
Yep. Well,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you, thank you. I was concerned for a minute there, but at least you cleared it up. I have a headache.
I've been completely ignoring chat.
As you should.
Terry said something about Americans are funny about boobs and underwear.
Yeah, they really are. At least
Germany
from-
is particularly sensitive about gore and blood.
Yeah.
And then, Terry said, Almond has been have you been confirming gravity again? Apparently that's a yes. And then, Potato said, I assume this going back to what Terry said, which was like about boobs and underwear, and he said something about swimsuits and underwear. Yeah, that America's even more sensitive about swimsuits and underwear. And then Terry said, as a kid, he always wanted a pet dinosaur. don't know where that came from. Crazy Potato quoted Invaders in, which I respect, and Terry said his mom wouldn't get him one. I'm assuming that's a pet dinosaur. I don't even think your mom could actually get. Is your mom, what's his face from Jurassic Park?
A wizard.
What's the name of that dude?
A wizard.
His name? No. Yes, he's clearly a wizard. Then Terry said Mir wants a pet bee.
I
that's why.
Pet bee.
That's why he was talking about pet dinosaurs.
Oh. Again, I don't want a pet bee, I want a pet bumblebee. There's a huge
It
difference
wouldn't
there.
last very long. A pet bee.
Oi.
Especially by itself.
Isn't it like really like?
There's a reason why they live in hives.
You're slowly ruining my dreams.
Your dreams
Ow.
were flawed from the beginning.
You can always start keeping bees. What do they call that?
I was! And then I realised I'm allergic to bees.
Oh, good.
It wasn't good. I almost lost eyesight. That wasn't very fun. Luckily, it was just one bee.
I found a bunchberry bush. Doesn't sound like a real thing.
Sounds tasty.
Apparently, bumblebees live in small colonies and not hives.
Oh.
What the heck? What's the difference?
The size of the colony, I guess.
Well, how big is a bee?
Or
How big
is
is a
it-
bee?
is
How
it-
big is a hive?
Is it that a hive is something that is constructed, whereas a colony is something that is dug out? Do bumblebees live underground?
I think bumblebees do live underground.
So I might be onto something there.
That makes them so much more cuter than I thought.
It's
It's like burrowing owls.
Until recently, I was convinced that bumblebees are the only type of bee that don't sting. But apparently they can sting. I just thought... No.
Give it a hug.
No. I was giving bumblebees hugs as a child, I think.
Yeah.
At least I tried.
I tried to stroke one when I was very little.
Well, and when I was little, it didn't really do much. It just was prickling a bit, as I thought, okay, bumblebees don't sting. Clearly they bite.
Yeah, that's the story that my parents tell about me, is that they heard me crying in the garden and I was complaining about the bee that bit me.
Yeah.
And yeah, I tried to stroke it. I was just going to pet it because it was all furry and I liked petting furry things.
Terry says, yes, they tend to live in holes. And he said, because there's a colony that made a nest in his front lawn.
Bee holes. They live in bee holes.
They do live in bee holes, apparently.
I just like the term.
It just sounds funny, doesn't it?
Butthole.
So...
Alright. So I'm trying to find some sweet tasty graphite or kaolinite, which I remember being just a pain in the ass to do before. I can't
I've
remember where
got
they were.
coordinates
But
for
did we clear it most of
kaolinite.
it? I thought we cleared most of that out. Maybe not.
I've got 3 coordinates for kaolinite. I think we might have cleared one of them, but I don't know which one it was.
And then I don't remember we found graphite in like a fissure.
Oh
somewhere.
yeah.
But I think we got all of that, or if not, most of it. Right, because kaolinite was the easy one to find, I remember.
Yeah.
Now. I think I'm coming back towards base. I'm too lazy to turn on my coordinates. For that tree in the distance was a bear. This feels like bear country. I'm a little bit scared. Okay, it's over here. It's bear country.
One of my trees has grown, so I know that the other trees are going to grow any moment.
Well, you know what they say about a watch kettle?
Yeah.
Hello, wolf!
A watch tree never sprouts.
Wait, does this wolf sound like a dog? See you later, Almond.
I thought Almond had gone quiet.
But no, still here.
Oh.
Just re-logging.
Ah.
Can't seem to use my chisel.
You need that.
I need to turn my chisel off and on again.
If you try jiggling the cord, Control-Alt-Delete on your chisel.
I think I might just need an Alt F4.
Don't you make noises at me, pig. I'm trying to remember what noise pigs make, and it's oink. But in the moment, I didn't. My brain wasn't working.
Oh, it's not oink in German. What is it, Mia? The noise that pigs make. In German, there's a word for it. Like we say oink in British. What is it in German? That little kids say.
Is that the noise a pig? That's
No.
clearly the noise a pig makes. What was
I
it?
remember we had the similar conversation about trains.
I need to sing that farm song again.
Oh, feel free.
Mentally.
Mentally.
Damn it! I only know the English version of it now. Here or something.
Nothing like coffee and candy. Oh, that's a terrible combination. Oh god, that's a bear.
Really?
Right into a bear. Goodbye, bear friend. And Potato says, "Well, sing the English version." Yeah.
No, I'm not going to sing.
Is my warranty still valid on my chisel?
Is it broken still? Because Crazy Potato had an excellent suggestion, which is delete System 32. It's the best way to make your chisel work.
Can't access the system files, so... There is now a random chisel on your...
Why'd you trade it out for a new one?
Mm-hmm.
You, what do they call it? Money back guarantee?
Instead, I broke into the store and stole another one.
Left the one that isn't working. Do you have a hammer on your bar?
Attached a note. Attached a note to my chisel and threw it through the window. Through the window.
Yeah, have you got a hammer on your bar? Almond.
I do.
Yeah?
I,
And
maybe
press...
it's my hammer that needs to be replaced.
Oh, it could be a faulty hammer.
Faulty hammer.
And
I'm
you...
assuming we still need pumpkins, right?
What?
We need pumpkins, right?
Yeah, that's something that we can only
Yeah.
find, we can't grow.
Which is weird, because in regular Minecraft you can grow pumpkins.
Mm.
Also, like I said, it's a branch or a bunchberry bush. Which is just really weird to say. Bunchberry bush. No, sulfur! That stuff smells. Get out of here. I don't like sulfur.
Yes.
I was gonna say that's a weird looking cow, but it's a horse. So I'm not exactly wrong.
Oh, another tree grown.
There's a lot of clay underneath this water. Give me all of the clay. Oh yeah. I don't even know where I am. I don't think I've ever been out here. Oh, more pumpkins. What's everyone up to?
I am harvesting another tree.
Nice.
Chisel isn't working.
Still fighting that not working chisel, eh? Are you trying to chisel a block that you've already chiseled with a different style of chiseling?
Nope.
Because that's a mistake I've made before. You try turning it off and on again.
Actually, I remember last time I played, I had a weird situation where I was trying to use the little detail mode thing, and it just kept on either not working at all or giving me half slabs.
Weird.
And when I tried to demonstrate to Mia the problem I was having, it stopped doing it.
So what you're saying was all in your head.
No, it's like that thing when you call the TV repairman and your telly starts working as soon as he turns up. Which isn't something I've ever experienced, but it's something that my mum used to say.
For here, it's we use the mechanical version of that. Whereas you take your car to the mechanic, it's making a noise, and when your mechanic drives it around, doesn't hear the noise.
I know that feeling.
They're all deaf. That's why.
Clearly.
Everything.
When they become a mechanic, they just lose their hearing.
Ooms in chat was just like, who repairs TVs?
That's actually a fair point.
Well, I think...
Also,
I think... yeah.
Which I'm not going to do potato.
Some things I can chisel, and some things I can't. It's like a selective chisel.
Okay. I found somewhere where people have been before, because I found a pile of thatch on the ground. Ooms again is like, you just ring up the toaster repair man.
Well, there used to be a thing. I don't know whether it was my mum or my grandmother, but they used to rent most of their electrical appliances. I think it was my grandmother. Because
they raids electrical appliances while posing as an electric repairman.
No, you rent them. So as you didn't buy a TV.
Clearly said raiding them.
you leased them. So you didn't buy a fridge or a TV or a video recorder or something like that. You would rent them from a shop, and there was a shop on the high street.
This week I'd like to keep my food cold, so I'll...
Yeah, just for a week. I'm just gonna rent the fridge for a week.
Yeah.
We have quite a few of those shops here. It's
Yeah.
like rent like a couch or a TV or a child or something.
Child? Who wants to rent a child?
And it's like a long-term rent. I think it's...
Sound off to the appliance renting store.
Yeah, I think it dates back to the days when appliances used to break down an awful lot.
Are you kidding me? Back then appliances used to break down a lot less than today.
No,
true.
I don't think that's true.
They're more sturdily made.
Not anything electronic, because things hadn't worked out how to make them reliable or how to make them last.
But now stuff is made specifically not to last.
And you know, it's a complete fallacy, because things like cars used to break down so much more than they do today.
Ooms just put in chat, I like to rent 3 forks and a toilet, please.
Oh, is that a new winter tunnel?
What do you mean new?
Terry says, where do your rentals? My mother used to always rent the TV so they would fix, or so if they needed to be fixed, he's called a repair guy.
Yeah,
Kind of makes sense. God damn, I'm just in the middle of bear country right now. So many bears. And I'm hiccuping a little bit because I'm
Drunk.
too far away. Yeah, a lot too. It's too early. That's why I like doing my late stream the other day, Friday night, because I can drink. If I start drinking at 9 a.m., people look at you weird. Start calling you things like an alcoholic. I don't know why.
Yeah, apparently it's not acceptable to drink until the sun is over the yard arm. But I live in Manchester and the sun is never over the yard arm.
So it's a pretty sober place, what you're saying.
No, we just, like...
A lot of people just break the rules.
Yeah, it's, on one sunny day you start drinking, and then the sun never comes over the yard arm again, but you're always drinking from the night before. You just have to make sure the party always continues.
You just can't stop.
Yeah.
You gotta drink yourself sober. I remember the one time I drank myself sober. That was interesting. Hey, Var. How are you? So Terry says it's 2 p.m. here. So if my last bottle is cider yet, or so can I open my last bottle of cider yet? In my opinion, if it's past noon, it's all good.
I think the sun
It's always
comes,
past noon.
The sun comes over the yard arm at 11 a.m, I think, is what I understand. How I think it translates.
Do a quick log. Some hiccuping. Ooh, boy. Terry said he can't see the yard arms, so.
Yeah. No yard arms to hand, unfortunately.
I gotta stop doing that. I gotta stop taking a sip of coffee and then immediately putting candy in my mouth because it is terrible. Potato says, for salads, I'm awake, I can drink.
When building a house, don't you
have
build the foundation first before you build the floor? Sal?
No.
No, there'll be like a cellar or something down there.
She's building it on stilts. And then she'll transform the stilts into cellars.
I don't know how big the house needs to be, but I know that the first thing I need to build is the staircase.
Of course.
So if I build the staircase, I'll know how big the house needs to be then. Because I want a grand staircase. I love staircases. Just in Minecraft, it's not a general fetish, just a Minecraft thing.
It's a weird internet history.
Fake news. I'm in a weird biome with like weird shitty grass and ground. The hell kind of tree is that?
Oh, is it
this?
like
It's really tall and like looks stupid. You look stupid, tree. What kind of tree are you? Tell me. Oh boy, it's gonna take a while to chop down.
Get some saplings just in case.
It is a Douglas fir. Do you have any Douglas firs?
No, I don't think we do.
Well, I've got some in my inventory.
Oh, have we got any
Cheater.
saplings?
Actually, I think I remember when I.
Oh, that
Right.
might be. Let me just go check. There's one type of tree that I think Almond collected saplings for that I didn't manage to breed enough trees from.
I saw a couple, and I chopped down one to see what type of tree it is, and now I can't find any more to get saplings from.
Yeah, Douglas fir. Douglas fir is the one that it doesn't give many saplings, and I think I only had 2 saplings to start with or something.
Oh, I fell in the pit. Didn't die, but also not that much alive right now. What kind of cave system is this? Trash cave. Fake news cave. Oh, ow, that wasn't that far. Breaking my legs for a lot of stalagmites and stalactites, or stalactites, sorry. Just going down to the bowels of the earth. Oops, throwing pumpkins around as I do it too. Spooky cave noises. Terry says Spidey shredded book, and then in quotes, good holes I've fallen into. Yeah, there's a lot. I like to fall. Okay.
Oh, okay, so we've got some hickory down here. That's nice to know.
Hickory. Hickory smoked bacon. So that's where it came from. Is it this way already? I don't think so. This cave is shitty. You should feel bad about yourself, cave. Got anything good in here? Question is, can I make it out alive? Get in our way. Stalagmite or tight. Can't remember which one's which.
A stalagmite might one day reach the roof, and a stalactite hangs tight to the roof.
That's how I remember it as well.
Ah.
That is a lot more sophisticated than what my teacher told me.
Which is learn it and then hit you with a stick, right?
No.
You should just know! How'd you learn?
Speechless.
I'm not sure if I want to know, if you want to know now, but
Obviously you
stalactites are like tits.
What?
They hang down.
Wasn't an East German teacher by any chance?
Probably. I don't remember. I don't want to remember.
So the words stalactite and tit both work in German.
When were you taught this?
For the 6? Yeah.
So it was about 10, 9.
Interesting thing you remember.
Well, at least I know the difference.